Hey cuties, my name is Quori-Tyler, aka QT, aka Books with QT, and in today's video, I'm taking you through a week in my life of reading. These are some of my favorite vlogs to watch, is when people are literally just showing you how much they read in a week, what they're reading in the week, and just kind of getting ideas of like how to incorporate reading into your daily life, because I know we get so busy sometimes and it gets hard to sit down and read a book, so this is kind of your inspiration to do that. Today's actually Tuesday. I was gonna start this video yesterday, but I ended up not really reading yesterday. I did start Wild Love, but I started it late at night and I only read one chapter. Good so far, just the one chapter that I've read, but I'm excited to get through this book. I'm hoping to read, honestly, I hope by next Monday to have read 3 books. Typically, I read like at least a book a week or maybe 2, but I'm hoping to get to 3 because I want to use this video as inspiration for even myself to read a little bit more, especially nearing the end of the year. I'm already not hitting my Goodreads goal because I've just had such a crazy year. I have not been able to read as much as I wanted to. My Goodreads goal originally was 75 books. I put it down to 50 because right now I'm at about like 33 or 34 or something like that. So I think I can get to 50 by the end, but I have to really hone in and get there. So start at Wild Love. I'm excited about this because I read a few months ago, I read the full Chestnut Spring series by Elsie Silver, which is like Flawless, Powerless, Heartless, all of those stuff. So I completely finished the Chestnut Spring series and I honestly loved it so much. I didn't love the first book, Flawless, but all the rest of them I really did enjoy heavily. So I decided to get into Wild Love. I've had this book on my bookshelf for a while and just never picked it up, but I'm excited to read it now. I think it'll be good. The last book I read was The Boyfriend, and that was really good, but it was a mystery, and I'm just ready to get back into a good old romance. But before I do that, I do have some work that I need to do. So I'm gonna be on my computer for a little while doing some work. Then it's also election day, happy election day. So I'm going to do some work, go vote, and then get back into reading Wild Love. And I'm so excited because I just love a good romance book and I hear amazing things about this book. So excited about that. And then we'll see where the journey takes us. So yeah, starting Wild Love and starting this video. And that's really all I have to say. And then I'll be back when I have some updates about Wild Love. All right, I'm excited for this video, buckle in. I love watching reading vlogs where there's a lot of like beautiful audio and just seeing like time lapses of people reading, because I like to read books while I'm watching the reading vlog. So hopefully if you're doing that too, this is a nice serene vlog for you to watch and we can just read some books together. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I'm only 43% into the book, 43%. I'm only on page 43 of the book, but I'm finally starting to feel like I'm connecting to some of the characters. Sorry, the lighting's really bad, but it's cute. I can start to see their banter. They're like reminiscing on their past because they used to spend summers together, and they haven't seen each other in like, I think it's like 10 years or something like that. And they're like reminiscing and bantering. And I love a banter where like the girl says snarky things to the guy, and even though he's kind of grumpy, he like plays into it. I don't know, so cute. So I'm loving those vibes. Only 43 pages in though, so we still have a ways to go. I'm gonna try to get to 100 pages by the end of the night, and I'm also watching the election results on NBC in the background. Stressful. I'm gonna be up for a while, so I will be reading. I think I'm gonna go take a shower, get comfy in my pajamas and everything, and then go lay in my bed and read some more. But I think I'll come back to you when I get to page 100 and let you know what I'm feeling about the book by then. Here's my cute little setup. I made a little coffee this morning, got my book, and I got my work for the day. So I'm looking absolutely crazy right now, but this is my favorite time of the day in the morning, when I have my fresh coffee that I just made, a little iced coffee. I'm working on my computer for a bit, and then I'm going to read some more of my book. By the way, I did get to page 100, literally exactly 100. So hoping to do another 100 pages today, maybe even a little bit more if we're feeling crazy. I have a meeting in a little while for actually a really fun brand deal that I'm doing. So we're gonna have a call today to talk about what those videos are going to look like. So I just planned it all out. I'm so excited. It's so cool to work with such like a big brand that I've literally enjoyed my whole life. I love Ford so much because I guess this is a spoiler. I shouldn't say this. Let's just say someone said, I mean, I don't know if I'd put it that way. Ford says, really? I would. And if you know, you know. That line was funny. I love these two so much I can literally die. I look crazy today, by the way, disregard that, but just know I'm obsessed with Ford and Rosie, like no other. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. This book is 430 pages. I'm on page 404, and we just got the most random, I don't even want to call it a third act breakup. It's just like the most random conflict. I feel like it's not 100% necessary. And it's kind of annoying me because this book was like almost perfect to me. And then now this, and I'm like, we probably just could have ended the book at page 400 instead of 430 so that we don't have to have this little conflict, because the thing is that the book's almost over. I only have like 25 more pages left. So why do we have this conflict right now? I don't know. It's the only thing that I'm not liking about this book. The whole time the book's been perfect, but now this little hiccup. But I'm gonna finish it right now. Okay, hello. It is, what's today? Sunday. Let me pull out my laptop. This is why I need to get a camera to film with for YouTube instead of filming with my phone. Sometimes there's things on my phone that I want to tell you guys or show you guys, and I can't because I'm using my phone to film. I guess we can talk about this at the end of the video anyway, because at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys how many pages I read every single day so that it's like a realistic how much I read. I don't know if I filmed the last 2 days, honestly. I might have filmed a little bit on Friday, but Friday I was working a lot. I had so much to do for different things. I read the least out of all the days on Friday. I was able to finish Wild Eyes. I'll tell you about that. Then Saturday, yesterday, I started Killer Instinct on my Kindle, and I'm almost done with it. I read like 200 pages yesterday. So like I said, I read a lot yesterday, but okay, Wild Eyes. Absolutely loved it. I gave that book a 4-star, a solid 4. It was like in between a 4 and a 5. I almost wanted to do 4.5, but this is the thing that always gets me with romance books, especially contemporary romance seems to always have this, where it's not even the third act breakup. It's like the third act breakup came and went, and we have our main characters back together. All of a sudden, one of the characters does something that upsets or annoys the other character, but it's just like a very small thing. They make that like a big a bigger plot line, I think, than it should be. And I feel like that's what happened in Wild Eyes. And the book was kind of long. It was like 400 and something pages, where I think we could have ended at 400 pages and not had that last little like hiccup. Yeah, but I really, truly enjoyed that book. I loved following our main characters. There was so much banter in it. I was literally laughing out loud a lot of the time. I'm just excited because I'm on this roll of reading where for the past few months, really throughout the summer and even a little bit in the end of spring this year, I feel like I would read a book, love it, read it, and then not read another book for a month. And right now I'm on the roll of like reading a book, putting it down, and picking up another book immediately and being excited to read the next book. I finished that. I think I went to sleep the next morning. I woke up and started reading Killer Instinct. I've been listening to it a little bit, just like when I'm getting ready in the morning or taking a shower, like doing something random. I'll just turn it on so that I can keep the story going in my mind because I do want to finish it. I think I can finish it today. I'm on 231 and there's like 300 and something pages in here, which means I really only have like an hour and a half left. I have my little matcha from Boba Time. I had it in the freezer and now it's kind of frozen. So I'm getting ready right now because I'm gonna film some videos. Plus I just wanted to like be ready even for this video because I'm gonna be filming me reading and stuff. And I hate that a lot of the times I look like a disgusting mess because I'm just laying around reading. But anyways, besides the point. I'm getting ready right now to film some videos, but I wanted to talk about the book that I finished, the book that I started. So, finished Killer Instinct last night. How do I feel about it? I think I gave it 3.5 stars, and then I looked on Goodreads and saw that a lot of people gave it a little bit of a higher rating. I feel like it was good. I think my expectations are just so high because The Naturals was so good to me. I feel like there could have been more development. I don't even know really how to explain it. I feel like some of the plot lines that we had just kind of felt like all of a sudden something new came up that you wouldn't expect. I like in a mystery thriller when you get to the end and you see like the big reveal of something and you realize the thread that it was connected to something else that you read earlier in the book. But with this one, I felt like a lot of stuff at the end that came up, it was stuff that we as the reader didn't even really know about. And so it was like, oh, I would have never guessed that because it wasn't even hinted towards. I don't know if that makes sense. Overall, a very good book, and I'm excited to get to the next one because a lot of people seem to really like the next book. I think the next book is All In, but we'll get to that a little bit later. The book that I picked up to read next is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. Here is my trajectory with this book. So I got this book last year around this time when I was going to film The Circle, and I was planning to read it while I was in The Circle, and then fun fact, they take away all your books because the covers are obviously copyrighted and so it can't be on camera. So annoying. I wish they would have just given me a book cover. Anyways, besides the point. Then when I got there, there's a girl who like goes through all of your suitcases to take stuff out that can't be like on camera or whatever. And she took this out. She was like, sorry, you can't bring this in. And then she's like, but this is such a good book. And then was kind of explaining to me that the Caraval series you're supposed to read before this book, and I hadn't read the Caraval series. When I got home, I got the Caraval series. I read maybe the first like 2 chapters of Caraval, and it honestly just wasn't doing it for me. Very lackluster and kind of boring, I felt like. Then I started in this last year hearing other booktubers talk about Once Upon a Broken Heart, and it seems like a good amount, I won't say a lot, but a good amount of people start with Once Upon a Broken Heart, Ballad of Never After, and all of those books, and then go to Caraval after to get more of like the full story. But it seems like it's not 100% necessary that you start with Caraval, so I've decided to take the leap of faith and just start Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then if my heart really desires it, I'll go back to Caraval. From what I've heard, there's a character in Once Upon a Broken Heart that's like one of the main characters that everyone's obsessed with, and he's not in Caraval. So I think when people go back and read Caraval, they're like, oh my gosh, I want blank. I won't say his name because I don't know if it's a spoiler, but so I'm on chapter 6 so far, and I'm loving the vibes. I like being back in a fantasy, especially during like fall, winter season. I feel like this is the best time for fantasies. I'm gonna finish reading and I'll hit you up when the time permits. I think I'm already at like 800 pages or something for the week. I don't know. We'll do the full tally tomorrow, but that's the vibes. I'll see you guys soon.
see we're out of time. I guess no one's to blame, nobody crossed the line. I guess we couldn't see, somehow we couldn't feel. Maybe we rose too fast, maybe we got too high. But I remember days I wonder we were always gonna last.
Hey cuties, I know it's sad, but we are nearing the end of this video. I'm gonna go over the 3 books that I read, really 2.5, and how much I read every single day, what my average was, what my total pages were, all of the good stuff that you came here for. But overall, I had a really good week of reading. Filming this video honestly inspired me to read maybe even a little bit more than I would have normally. Honestly, I would recommend, if you are interested in content creation at all or whatever, doing a video like this, whether it's for YouTube or short form content. You can do it for TikTok, just kind of showing how much you read every single day. It really inspired me to read more. So going over the 3 books, I read Wild Love first. Absolutely love this. Gave this a 4-star, I believe. Then I read on my Kindle Killer Instinct. I gave that one 3.5 star. Pretty good, but I'm excited to get on to the next book in the series. And then last but not least, I started Once Upon a Broken Heart with You. Honestly, I'm filming this outro a few days later than the last day of this video, and I'm basically almost done. I have like 80 pages left. I'm right here. Spoiler alert, truly loving this. I'll talk more about it in my end of the month wrap up, just because I'm not fully done with it, so I don't want to give all my thoughts right now. But like, unless the last 80 pages are something crazy, it's looking like a 5-star. Okay, let me get my computer so we can talk about how much I read every single day and the stats. So Tuesday I read 100 pages of Wild Love. Wednesday, 105 pages of Wild Love. Thursday, 179 pages of Wild Love. Friday, 51 pages of Wild Love, finishing it. Saturday, I read 207 pages of Killer Instinct. Sunday, I read 166 pages of Killer Instinct, finishing it, and 17 pages of Once Upon a Broken Heart. So Saturday, I read a total of 183 pages. Monday, I read 83 pages of Once Upon a Broken Heart. So in total for the week, I read 908 pages. On average, I read 129 pages a day. My most read day was Saturday with 207 pages, and my least read day was Friday with only 51 pages. So that is it. I am excited to get these kind of stats of how much I read every day, because then it kind of motivates me to at least read 100 pages a day, because it seems like that's what's normal for me. I'm able to read 100 pages a day. So that's going to inspire me for the next times that I read, to just remember, like, you read 100 pages a day basically for this video. You can do it again. In the comments below, let me know how many books you read in a week. I typically read 2 books in a week. As we saw this week, I tried to push for 3 but didn't quite make it. But let me know, do you read 1 book a week, 2, 3, 4? Maybe you just read a few chapters every week and try to read 1 by the end of the month. Yeah, that's about all I have for this video. Thank you guys for reading along with me. I hope it was fun. I hope it was interesting and entertaining. Hopefully maybe you got to read some books in this video as well. In my next video, in my next reading vlog, I kind of want to do this thing that I've been seeing Alexa Ray do, and a lot of other YouTubers do it, where we do like reading sprints in the middle of the vlog. So it'll be just 10 minutes of me doing something like cleaning or coloring, or like doing some mundane kind of task with nice music in the background, and you guys can use that as 10 minutes of a reading sprint to read whatever book you're currently reading. I feel like that would be fun, because I love watching reading vlogs while I'm reading. So let me know if that's something you'd be interested in. But other than that, I think that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.